I just met up with these two guys over here. Team Instinct representing here. Team Mystic. Oh, at the back too? Wow, that is insane. Alright guys, we have arrived at the luring spot right now. I'm getting started with my session here, but I want to talk to you guys real quickly about the grass event because it's been going on longer than expected. But I kind of want to talk about my opinion about this grass event because, well, it's not that great. In 20 minutes, all of the lures should be gone, but we're gonna take a look whether or not they're actually going to be gone. Should be pretty interesting. Let's go out and catch this bird. I'm currently at an area where I haven't seen a whole lot of grass type Pokemon in general. During this event, barely any grass types spawned here. I mean, grass types do spawn here. I've seen a Bulbasaur here and there, but I haven't seen the massive amounts of Execute or Sunkern that you're seeing in other places. I think in general that this grass event has been relatively disappointing. The only thing that made this event sort of semi-good is the fact that they're 6-hour lures. But regardless of that, I think this is the worst event we've had up to date, and that is because also, unlike the Valentine's Day event, I think, everything has been very dependent on grass biomes. There's a lot of you guys out there who needed a lot of grass types and they weren't really able to find it as a result of the way that this event is set up. And I think that's a bad way to do it. I think you should essentially replace some very common Pokemon like Rattata, Pidgey, Sandrat, Hoot, instead of putting all of those Pokemon in grass biomes. I think that is not really the way to go. Oh, we got a 5 catching as well. So in that aspect, I feel because of that, this is the worst event we've ever had in Pokemon Go. I hope that Niantic will, you know, get that feedback. They have been active on Reddit, they have been active on Twitter, they have been listening more to the community, so I'm assuming that something like this is not going to be happening anymore. We got all of the 5K session right now. I kind of want to check this shelter real quick. I still kind of need a good Gloister with a good moveset that is above 90% IV, I guess. Third one, oh, Tangela. It's actually also kind of funny because I haven't seen a single Tangela during this grass event. I've seen a couple of my friends who actually got themselves a Tangela. I encourage you guys to keep your Tangela because of tank growth. I'm not really sure. Anyway, in the meantime, yesterday I managed to finally surpass 26 million experience. So that means I need 24 million experience in order to get to my goal. And also, I am very close to 40,000 Pokemon caught. Now here's the thing. If these lures are going to be staying for another 6 hours, then for sure I'm going to be able to get the goal. Otherwise, I'm going to get very, very close to it. So this morning, Pokemon Go Hub also mentioned the fact... Oh, we got an egg. Can I hatch this? Yes, we can. So this morning, Pokemon Go Hub also mentioned the fact that apparently evolution items are spawning more often, or you'll be able to get them more often from Pokestops, which that on itself is really awesome. I'm honestly not really sure if evolution items replace items in Pokestops. I don't think they do. Let me know in the comments if they do or don't. But I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's necessarily bad. I do see people complain like, hey, I got my 5th upgrade. And look, I feel you guys. I completely understand. I want to take a look at my own. I have 4 Sunstones. I've been getting Sunstones like crazy here lately. But I have 4 upgrades. I have 3 King's Rock. I really need Metal Coats. So, because I'm playing a lot, obviously I'm going to be seeing a lot of these evolution items. But I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. And, ooh, shiny. Still no shiny. I also apologize if I ever gave you the idea that there was going to be a shiny Bulbasaur, because obviously that was debunked. Bunch of people tried to Photoshop, execute, and even going as far as to do like a shiny executor gym battle, which that in my personal opinion was hilarious. I'll link that in the description down below. That's actually kind of a funny video if I can find it. But yeah, never believe anything unless it's shown massively on Reddit or anything like that. I'm gonna go catch some Pokemon, and then we'll talk a little bit more. Hunting for a Larvitar. You must call me crazy, but I got my Tyranitar. I think I got my Pupitar and another Magikarp right here. Is this a no, it's not a shiny. Yeah, I'm checking whether or not the lures are gonna go out. So it's kind of far away, that Larvitar, and I'm not sure, but I think it was gonna be despawning soon. So I prefer to stay here and get my experience, because I prioritize experience over anything at this current moment here. And the weather's still nice, so yeah, I prefer to get my distance in as well, and my exercise and all the good stuff. And Magikarp seems to be spawning a lot today. I fear the worst. Nope. It's been well over 30 minutes and the lures are still on, so that means that the lures will be here for another 6 hours, which that is cool. I heard somewhere that the event was over, so maybe I was lucky, maybe I was not. But I did kind of want to talk about the event a little bit more. Let me catch this Pidgey first though. Okay, there. So my idea was to have this type of an event happen every other week with a different typing, but instead of replacing Pokemon, add new ones. Oh, that is excellent. Add new Pokemon. Like for people in rural areas, that'd be amazing. Honestly, Niantic, you gotta take something like this into consideration. Listen to the feedback of your community. I cannot believe I already got 800 Pidgey candy. Listen to the feedback of your community, because those are mostly the people that are most actively playing your game. Another excellent. Can we catch this? Wow, 2 times in a row on a Pidgey. I quickly went home to grab my iPad because I'm gonna do a live stream right now. If you wanna see how it went, make sure you hit up the link in the description down below. And I'm gonna stream the final day of the event. I think that the reason why the lures are still up and the event is still ongoing is because of the soft bands that were handed out on day 1 of the actual event. So that is my theory behind it. I don't know otherwise, but let's go out and have some fun.
We're home, and we did it. We actually did it. 40,000 catches in Pokemon Go. Now my goal is getting 100,000, because that's much cooler than 40, but still, level 40, 40,000 catches, that is awesome. I'm so happy with this one. Just give me that medal like 20 times or something like that. Anyway, I kind of want to go to my most recent Pokemon because I want to share something with you guys. The Magikarp over here. I was begging Niantic to give me a shiny whenever I was trying to capture the 40,000th Pokemon. But I got this Magikarp over here. It's actually really awesome. I powered it up once to see the CP I was going to be getting. It was only 2, which is better than 0. Sometimes if you power up a Pokemon with 10 CP, you get 0 CP on top of that. So that's pretty crazy. But this one was a wonder. HP, attack, and exceed my calculations. Pretty crazy when you think about it. Then going down here, we got a Ditto, we got an Eevee, we got a couple of Bulbasaurs this event for sure. This grass event. Today, so many Magikarp. It's insane. We got a lot of them. At least 10. That's one thing for sure. Pidgey. I almost have 1,000 Pidgey candy. I transferred all of the Pidgeys, but I wanted to show you guys I'm very close to 1,000. I am getting like 100 Pidgey candy a day or something like that. I want to get at least 10,000. That's definitely possible. 100 days, 100 a day is 10,000. Definitely possible, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Execute. So, execute over here. I have at least 250 candy of execute. I have the same with Sunflora Sunkern candy. I actually evolved this Sunkern into a Sunflora. It had 132 CP, got to 1,038. So the multiplier is about 9. So make sure you keep that into consideration. I wanted to see if I could make a Sunflora that is going to be a nice prestiger, and this is definitely it. This is within the range, well within the range. I was looking between 700 and 1400, so the sun currents you want to be evolving is like between 100 and 144 CP, 150. That's definitely like kind of the sweet spot here. Bullet Seed and Solar Beam. I am so happy with this one. You guys got no idea. So there's that. Then also I'm Groot. I went to see Guardians of the Galaxy recently. That was awesome as well. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I wanted to show something else to you guys, if I do remember. Going to Gen 2. Oh yeah, Meganium. That's the only one I have. I don't have Chikorita. I also caught a bunch of Chikorita as well. Almost to the point where I'm able to make another Meganium. So there's that as well. So this event has treated me nicely, but once again, the biggest issue with this event was obviously the lack of spawn in certain areas, and that is, I feel, really unfortunate. I think Niantic could have done better, and hopefully they will actually do it better. I think it's really nice though that Niantic ended up compensating for the error that they made, as in like people ended up getting soft banned and people were still able to get the event for an additional day. That deserves a thumbs up in my book. They didn't announce it, but they let it go a little while longer. I kind of wish they would tweet it out like, hey, we apologize for the inconvenience. We've decided to extend the event for another day or something like that, because at the end of the day it was 1 day extra and they didn't really announce it. We were kind of like guessing in the dark and had to set up lures in order to figure out like, hey, it's another 6 hours for the lures. But yeah, that wraps up the event. My conclusion, it's been a success on my end. Let me know what your best catches were, what you thought of this event, what kind of an event you would love to see in Pokemon Go. All of that sort of stuff, make sure you leave it in the comment section down below. And starting tomorrow, we're back again with the 30-minute Pokemon Go grind sessions, but we're going to be doing it a little bit different. I think for this point forward, it's cool to show you guys like the way that I level. I think I showed most of it, but I think every single episode is going to be talking about something, giving you guys maybe like a tip, talking about stuff that's happening into the community, give you guys my opinion on certain updates or something among those lines. So yeah, that's gonna be happening from this point on forward in those episodes, so that way I'll actually end up, you know, taking some time to talk about a certain topic that's happening inside of Pokemon Go. Anyway, that's gonna be doing it for this episode of Pokemon Go. Hope that you guys are enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a thumbs up if you like to see more episodes like these. Give it a thumbs down if you think I should be doing something else. But yeah, this is Reverse for Pokemon Go. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys back again soon with more Pokemon Go.